Hello, friends of Facebook. How are you? My name is Yasuhiro Miura. Hiro Miura, Uncle Miura. I have many nicknames. And so, my greetings to you, the friends all over the world. I have this channel, my channel on YouTube, and once in a while, I'm sending my message about the opera, movies, and books and stuff over many things, many categories, and then but now today that this end of this year, in the season of holidays, I would like to send a message to my friends all over the world. I know that there are the people. I usually speak in Japanese in my channel, and I know that sometimes see that my friends in foreign countries pushing this yes button, and so I just have a feeling the guilt just a little bit because I'm speaking in only in Japanese. I know that this internet is going to the all over the world, so I should speak once in a while in English. So now I'm doing it. So Merry Christmas and Happy New Year again. It's been a really difficult year this year, 2020, because of this coronavirus disease, COVID-19, and also the many things with that. In Japan, we also had many days of this staying home, and it's kind of still going on. Although it's better than before, but the number of the patients are increasing. We are really we don't know what's going to happen next. And so now that we have said that we're having this third wave, and the number is increasing, and but one thing says that it's not they're so strong as before, and another says it's going to be strong, and it takes maybe a couple years to get over it. So we don't really know. We are now in a very chaotic period of time, and so and I think you also experiencing somehow maybe the things differed in the numbers of patients, and maybe it's maybe worse in some countries you live, and it's just slightly better maybe in your country. So I don't know, but the just briefly, I would like to summarize what I talked in my channel this year. Actually, I started this channel, and I titled this my this program燃えよOpera. 燃えよOpera is taken from the one of my favorite movie, Enter the Dragon. Was the Bruce Lee's Chinese kung fu actor. He's only one appearance in a movie made in USA and taken in Hong Kong, and that struck me in when I was only 12 years old, or when I was in elementary school kids, and I thought kind of thing. Maybe you know. I took the title from the Enter the Dragon. In a way that the meaning of the Maya opera is which is really the let's fire, let's have a fire with opera, something like that. But I'm literally taken from this enter the dragon, so it means enter the opera. So I'm a opera director now, and I have been directing my original production, more than 100, and sometimes I do the assistant, and so I was before I was a tenor, and so some of you know from that period, but now that I'm the opera director, so but the after my productions, many productions have been canceled and postponed, and I had to stay home. So I couldn't find anything else to do. So I just started to talk to my iPhone and the video, and I just put it on the internet, on the YouTube, and so I just not main purpose is that I gonna get the audience, but I just wanted to leave my what I have thought, what I have experienced in this very very special period of time. And then I got many response from my friends, and so I just originally maybe you can find my first enter the opera, which takes like the maybe an hour, or not so long. I don't know, but it was really long. So I was speaking like blah, 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 blah. But then some of the viewers said that it should be shortened so that it's easy to watch. So I try to make it like within 10 minutes, or at least 15 minutes, or sometimes 20 minutes. So but whenever I have a time, and whenever I encounter with the impressive books and movies, and whenever I recall something, and whenever I have some project going on, I start to send a message. So this is actually the 88th program of this Enter the Opera,燃えよオペラ. So I just summarize what I said this year. So after most of my projects, stages of the opera have been cancelled and postponed, but still some few projects remained. So that was lucky that I could do my own show in summer, which was really rare that we could do any kind of stages at the time. But I did with my friend. That was André Chenier, highlight of André Chenier, by my own troupe, Ancora troupe, and I could have not big show, so it's a really had a small, very small venue. So but I really was grateful that we could have some audiences. We made some big distances in between the stages and the audience, and also the within the audiences some spaces, and etc. And I did my direction that the singers do not have this face-to-face thing, and they should have the distance. And then I did this under Chenier because André Chenier is the drama. André Chenier is a really existed French poet during this French Revolution time, the end of the 18th century, and he was killed in a guillotine. And so at the time that the people, because of there's a hierarchy, that the noble people will have some kind of social distance with the lower people. So the lower people did this revolution in order to destroy this social system, in order to make this social distance vanished. But after the revolution, another social distance was emerged. So, and then Androshenia was killed. So it's a tragedy of this society. So I did this production of Androshenia in August. And then my regular project, this is a kind of federal thing. So we are asked, this Miramare company has been asked by government to go visit many schools, elementary schools and junior high school schools, do this tekagami. Tekagami is this little mirror, hand mirror. This is the story about the during the World War II. So and this is the sort of the story about this one American prisoner which was imprisoned in Japan in this at the time of war, and one Japanese woman who become a sort of friend with the American soldier. And then there's another story that yes, nowadays, and one American teacher coming to the Japan and meet with this Japanese teacher, and they get married, and actually they were had some kind of relationship with these two couples. So this is a very unique story. That's a really good opera, and to have an entertainment with singing and dancing and stuff, and also that get to know about this history. Sometimes we don't really, nowadays they are not really taught about this this war, or actually what happened, and we should not repeat the history again. Blah blah blah. So we could go around the schools. Actually, the number of the schools we visited was far fewer than usual, but it was still great. Yeah. And also the I was originally do the world premiere of the one opera called Zen. Zen is a sort of you know Zen. It's a sort of meditation. It's a Buddhism thing, and we should have had this world premiere of the opera in November, but we couldn't do it. It has been postponed to next year. So instead, just canceling the world premiere, they thought that this project in Kanazawa, they thought that we should at least have this concert version of it, just a little lighting and just a little movement. So we did. That was really, really good. So these things, and also some of my project has been just not doing on a stage, but we just film and with no audience, etc., and present through this internet. So you can watch these things on the internet. So maybe I'm gonna put the address down below here, so you can watch it. Some of the Japanese, so that they you should guess what happens. But anyhow, these things was lucky that I could do it. But other than that, I could. What only I could do was to stay home and just reading books and movies and thinking about their future. Very, very frustrated, as maybe you do too. So What can we do now? Yeah, if it goes like this for a longer time, what I'm doing is the opera. It's only opera, but nothing but opera. But still, it's opera. You know that opera was born at the end of the 17th century in Florence, and then it's original thing. It's a new thing, and then it became sometimes bigger and bigger, and it has something that's in France. They put the ballet in it, and then the music has been changed to this modern day music, and then some of the branches go to the musical comedy in the Broadway, and so opera has been modified, transformed through the period of time. So Mozart, Beethoven, Weber, Rossini, Verdi, Wagner, Puccini, Schoenberg, Albanberg, Philip Glass, many composers invent new style based on old operas, and then they made another one and get the new audiences, and it was succeeded through this time of the year. And also this opera has been surviving through in this more than 300 years through these plagues and the wars, the many difficult times. So, and then going through those difficult times, not only going through, but fighting with these problems, putting messages in the opera. In other words, with opera, people got over the aftermath of the war, plagues. Many operas, the experiences of operas encouraged many people. So I think now the time that we really think about this. And then we have to make new productions, new projects, new thoughts, new messages to many people. It's not only the opera, but other things, sports, many things, cultural things, many things, just everyday work, just the relationship with your family and your friends, everything. Now we can do with this problem. We have plenty of time, and let's go forward. Let's make new step in new year. So thank you very much for listening my channel. If you like, push a button below. And then once in a while I speak in English also, maybe more often than in Japanese. But so thank you very much. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Yasuhiro Hiro Uncle from my heart. Thank you. Have a good day.